Mission control. Roger, you're 2013. Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetry information in our mission simulator and will advise. Roger, your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha.
What's up, brother?
What's that? At the end of that intro, I'm always waiting for a Ric Flair. Woo!
There you go. You should add that to the end. What is going on, everybody? How are you all doing tonight? Hey, Amy, Victor, how y'all doing? Oh, all kinds of folks popping in already. There's 20 of y'all in here. Goodness. See, everybody wants to know how the coin show went, dude. That's what it is.
Coin show was actually pretty fun. We had a good time.
Oh.
We did run into Pure Metals.
He's in the chat actually right now too.
I see him in the chat. How you doing, Pierre? I see T-Bird, Snakebite, Jim Thompson, Old Steady. Mishy's in the house. Kraken, what's up? Who else?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds. There's Amy. There's Greg.
OC's in the house.
How you doing?
Who do we miss?
Yeah,
Oscar, TG with a different name every week.
Humble Stacker. That is see now he just changed his name and I forgot what his name was before that.
We got Bob, Death from Below, Old One, Victor de la Reyes, Amy. Greg's in the house.
What's up? Yeah, Todd Warsaw. Yeah, Humble Stacker. That was Todd Warsaw.
The Humble Stacker in the house. Nanook.
I love that name, dude. The Humble Stacker. That's a great name.
Yep, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. It might be might be a little snow crazy. That's why. What'd you end up getting? Anything?
We got about 1.5 inches in my yard. Not a whole lot. My nephew, they got 3 at their house.
Yeah, we got 3 here. Down my accounts down at the coast got about 6, believe it or not.
Yep.
So 6.
Hey Larry, what's up?
Hey Larry.
Yeah, it's more than I expected. I really didn't expect it to do much. But because of the snow, we had some employees that didn't make it. So I ended up in Virginia a bunch of my time today. So
yeah, I had a bunch of call-offs today. I'm expecting more tonight. But everybody on second shift, I told them, I said, bring plenty of food. You're gonna need it because they're gonna end up hanging over. What's up, Jack?
Tax, what's up, brother? How you doing? Oh, dude, coin show, man. We got to do a coin show.
It was a good one for being a small one. It wasn't bad.
Yeah. It wasn't as full as I expected. There was an entire row that was almost empty.
Yeah,
but there was still a lot there. And they're going to do it again on the 8th, March 8th. So what's that, like 6 weeks? And we're going to be doing it again?
We'll be there. We will be there.
Yeah, we weren't there too long. And I got tapped on my shoulder and he said, Journey, I turn around. There's Pure Metals standing there. Nash from Pure Metals. He made the 4-hour drive to come and hang out with us, man. It was great to meet him.
And speaking of, we're going to have Pure Metals on the show next week, I believe. Is it next week?
Yes, next week on your channel. Here it is. Yeah.
Yep. So
we got his card here. Put this up. People can scan the QR code.
Yeah, guys, make sure you check us out next week. We're gonna have Pure Metals on there. He's got. It's going to show us something that really might benefit a bunch of us.
Yep, absolutely. Really nice guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah, he's going to be on the show with us for the on STACKER'S channel next week. So y'all make sure you don't miss it. Philip B, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey. After the show, none of us talked about what we bought. So I don't even know what you got, dude.
I picked up 4 Morgans, all key dates.
That's it? Just Morgans?
They were key dates. That was enough. Damn things are expensive.
I know you got some of these.
I got some of those. Yeah, I'm rich. I'm loaded with gold.
We got some Trump money. Some
Trump bucks.
Yeah, some Trump bucks. That's pretty cool. We're gonna give this stuff away.
Yeah, we did pick up a bunch of stuff for that, so no doubt.
Yeah, the vendor, he was like, we were sitting there looking at this stuff, and he's like, I'm a subscriber, and then we were talking about doing for giveaways, and so he hooked us up, man. He gave us these like basically at his cost, just so we can give them away. It's like, yes, that's rocks.
Not like you didn't have a whole table full of them either. You had a ton of these things.
Thousands of them standing there.
Good gosh.
That was freaking awesome.
But yeah, we'll have Pure Metals on with us next week. He's going to show you guys something that's in the works. I think you're going to find it very interesting. And
I can't wait.
And if he can pull it off, I think you're going to find it very beneficial as well from two standpoints. So I'm not going to give it away. You guys might already know what's going on, but for those that don't, we'll keep the surprise, and we'll let Pure Metals introduce the concept instead of me trying to explain it.
Absolutely. Hey, 210 Stacks. What's up, brother?
Hey, 210.
Dude. And
we'll have that next week.
I picked up my first piece of platinum.
I know.
Yeah. Got the little coupe, man. The little kookaburra platinum.
A reverse proof at that, huh?
I think they're all reverse proof for the coupes.
Are they?
The platinum ones, anyway. But yeah, he had it for $230. I got him to give it to me for $130, and I got it for $120. And they go for around $150. So I was happy to get it. It's the only kook in the building that I didn't have. So I had to get it. What do you think?
There you go.
Finally got a piece of platinum. Finally got some platinum.
I had about 1.5 ounces of platinum, and I got rid of it when it was peaking. So
I converted it to gold, right?
I converted mine to gold. Yeah.
That
was way before it tanked. I don't know. And that was just luck. That's not like I had any big insider information that platinum was getting ready to drop. It was pure crap luck that I did it when I did it. So I maxed out.
It worked out for you.
It did. I'll get back into it at some point. I'll pick up an ounce because right now it's platinum, palladium, both under $1,000 right now. Now it's well under, as a matter of fact. So Pure Metal says there's a pretty good amount of variety at the show in terms of gold and silver. Yeah, there was. Absolutely. There always is. It's the same old guys. I mean, you see these same dealers show after show, and you know who to go to. You figure out. I mean, when I see the guy with all the, for example, the guy with all the Libertads, I already know to avoid his table because he's got top dollar, expecting top dollar stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a beautiful selection. And if there's a collector's piece you're looking for, he's probably got it. But he wants top dollar for it.
He definitely he's got top notch stock too. He doesn't have any junk.
Absolutely.
You're not going to find
SGT, what's up, brother?
Hey, SGT.
Yeah, he's got some really, really nice stuff in the collection. I've never seen such a collection of Libertads. He's got every size, every version. He's got it all.
He's got it. Who's the big Libertad person in our community? It's what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Love the Libertads. They get out of my price range.
Yeah, there's one guy on here on this community. He's a big Libertad fan. Can't remember his damn name. You guys in the chat know he's got a channel. He's doing pretty well.
Hey Brian, what's up, man?
It'll come.
I have a few more silver ounces coming in. That's cool, Amy. I know Tim that rode with me to the show. He's getting ready to order like 20 more ounces from his buddy in Texas. He's getting it for like $1 over spot. Yes, sirree. T the Silver Stacker. Yeah. Yep. There he is. Yep. T's all about some Libertads.
Thanks, SGT. That was kind of bugging the hell out of me. Don't you hate that when you get something on the tip of your tongue, you can't bring it up. You can't remember what the hell it was. Drive you nuts.
Humble said he picked up 3 ounces today. I was stuck going to Virginia today, I was hoping I could, while I was up there, because I didn't go to any coin shops in the last week. Not a single one. And but because of the snow, they were all closed today. So while I was up there, I called them all, but they were all closed. So I still didn't get to go. So this week was just coin show pickups, and then the cool gift that you give to me. But
the bar.
Yeah, the Dragon Bar, dude.
Well, that was that was because of this cool thing that you gave me.
Yeah. That's freaking
Merry
awesome,
Christmas.
dude.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 brother. Yeah, I think 2 more and I'll be done. They released the new Kookaburra yesterday.
Did they?
Yes, the 2025. But it'll be like 3 more weeks before it gets to the States, but it has been released.
Right.
MP68. Hey, man. How are you doing this weekend? This evening. I picked up 1 ounce Germanium mint. Beauty octagonal. That octagonal piece is something else, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, those are nice.
For sure. Hey, if you guys pick up, everybody, one guy was like, I only got 3 ounces today. I'm like, dude, anytime you can add an ounce, it's proactive. You're being proactive. And I try to tell everybody, stop trying to keep up with all these guys on YouTube. Don't do it. A lot of people like they either want bragging rights, they'll show a full. You have never. I've been on YouTube for more than 3 years. Ask me how many times I've done a full stack video.
Never.
And it won't. It's not happening. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for me to tell you what I have. There's no reason to say, hey, I got all this. There's for what? There's no reason for it. Just know that I'm a silver stacker. I stack gold. I stack silver. Some collectibles. That's it. That's all you need to know. Everybody's like trying to keep up with the Joneses, and sometimes they get so caught up in trying to they blow their budget for the month, and people it's easy to do. I mean, we've all been there. Say, well,
absolutely.
I can be late on that payment or this payment, or what the hell? My credit's good enough. I can be late by a couple days. It doesn't hit till 30 days anyway. Or they buy worst case, they buy with credit cards. My God. Unless you're paying it off at the end of the month, worst thing you can do.
Running up them fees, man. Interest will kill you.
Yep.
SGT says he was trying to get rid of a graded 2013 half-ounce proof platinum koala for $550, and he could not sell it. I thought that was a steal.
Collectible.
Well, anybody in the chat looking for a half-ounce platinum?
There you go. He's got one. He's got one.
He said pricey, but nice to look at more than once. My only problem with platinum is it looks just like silver.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out. But what he's got there, what SGT's got, is more on the collectible side.
So yeah, absolutely.
Collectability to it.
He says no more platinum.
Still a good price though.
SGT, dude. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm waiting on you.
No, I was just going to tell SGT I need 3 kooks. I need the 03, the 02, and the 06. So if you run across them, let me know.
Yeah, every time I think about getting back into plat, I'm just like, what am I going to do with it? I mean, you buy plat in the hopes of turning it for something down the road, basically. It's not a monetary metal by any stretch. Silver isn't per se, but at least silver has coinage and stuff with denominations on it. So,
yeah.
But I think plat, does plat have denominations on it? I can't remember.
Some of them do. I know the U.S. platinum is what, a $50 coin?
Yeah, that's right. Yep, from the mint.
Yeah.
That's right. So who knows? I don't know. It's just not as mainstream and more expensive than silver. It is what it is. Yeah,
you're right, Greg. It gets near that 1,000 and gets pushed right back down.
Kind of like silver, huh? Just can't get
that momentum
going.
That's right. $100 face. You're on a $100 face for the platinum.
Yeah, I think you're on a delay. Are you behind or am I behind?
As far as I know, I'm okay. I don't hear a delay between us.
I'm seeing it on you're speaking first, and I'm hearing you later.
Are you looking at the YouTube feed or the live stream feed?
I'm at the live stream. I'm looking at StreamYard.
Oh, well, you shouldn't see a difference there. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it'll catch up. Jason, what's up?
What's going on, Jason? Jack Morton. I think Russia used to make platinum coinage. I don't know who all has made it. Big test unit. Hey, gang, checking in late, but I'm here. Not too late, dude. We've only been at it for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're just warming up. We're just warming up.
1 gram platinum bars at Humble Stackers LCS.
What
He
are
did
they?
a little short video.
I'm curious what are they asking for that? For a 1 gram platinum, I'm curious.
He did a little short video at his LCS, and he's got a pretty good selection of quote unquote jump man stuff.
Yeah. OC, just another metal to help you diversify for your stack. Absolutely. I cut myself off at 1.5 ounces, and then I just got rid of it.
Well, Kraken, you can hear my voice is better than it was at the coin show, but I'm still coughing a little bit. But other than that, I feel fine.
Yeah, we're good here. How you doing, Crack? But no, it was a good coin. It was a good coin show. For what it was a good coin show. For sure.
Lots of stuff. And that restaurant afterward was a good choice too. Nice pick from Chuck.
Yeah. Yep. We'll have to. We'll figure that one out next. That'll be here before you know it. That next show will be here before you know it.
Yep, March 8th.
So I took the new Challenger out on the snow just to kind of get a feel for it.
Oh, but it was all over the place.
As heavy as they are, I mean, they do pretty well, but that rear wheel drive and that torque, forget it. You just going up a hill was almost a disaster. So in the garage it goes. That's where it stays till the stuff melts.
Would y'all just drive around the Rover?
We took that out instead because that's got 4-wheel. That's got all-wheel drive. So that did much better. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of see how it would handle in the snow, and I got my answer pretty quickly. Not too good.
My friend from grade school sent a photo today of her yard in Pensacola, Florida. 7 inches.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The beaches had snow.
Yeah, but 7 inches in Florida, dude. That's wild.
That's cold. The temperature. The iguanas are falling from the trees. Apparently, they're being frozen into a sleep, just dropping out. They shoot them down there anyway. Those are hunted because
Brian says
kept letting them go.
Louisiana, more snow than Nebraska. Go figure. Yeah, really.
We ought to go down to Florida and go. We got to do some hunting for those things. The damn lizards.
All right, you want to go over the weekly numbers?
Yep, let's do the chart watch. Dun, dun, dun.
We got to do a little thing we can pop up for that.
Yeah, I know we need to do that. All right, folks, chart watch. Here's where we are this week. If you didn't already know, silver, $30.86, and that is up 20 whole cents since we last got together last Wednesday. Up 20 cents in a week. Killing it. Gold is at $27.55. Gold's doing pretty damn good. Gold is kicking strong. Right now. Since we last met, it's up $60 from last Wednesday. So not bad. Platinum, 946 an ounce. That's up $8 from last week. Palladium's actually climbed 966. That's $17 up, and it is over platinum right now. So
yes, sirree.
Go figure. For you crypto bugs, Bitcoin back over the six digits, $103,075 a bit. Ethereum 3246, 3,246. Binance 693. XRP, a little dark horse, $3.16. Doge 36 cents. And one of my favorite altcoins, Algo, 40 cents a coin. So there you go. Quick market watch. It's curious about Palladium. I wonder what's driving that all of a sudden. Especially going over platinum. I wasn't expecting that.
And well, the ask price on it's over 1,000. That's surprising. Yep.
For sure. XRP. Yep. Pure Metals, XRP. The one that was going through all the legal battles for what? Like 3 years? Or more?
Yeah, for a long time.
More.
It's up a couple of dollars in the last couple months.
Well, they kept calling it. They kept calling XRP even despite the legal troubles. Get in on it while you can. I think it was down back in the legal trouble days. What was it down to? Like under $1 at one point? Something like that.
I have no idea. when I first heard about it, the crypto sites I used didn't support it, so I wasn't able to get it.
Couldn't get it. Southeast, what's up?
Hey, Southeast, what's going on, dude? He said he's listening in. FG, Stacker, and vote for Pedro. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? Well, so what's going on up your way? Any good coin finds? Any coin shop finds?
No, like I said, I haven't been able to go to any of the shops, so I've been kind of down and out in that terms. You know, I got a couple of these Sauron coins at the coin show.
Mm-hmm.
These are pretty cool.
Got a good price on
And
those
then,
too.
like 35. So yeah, it's a good price on those.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got these copper pieces, you and I. These things were freaking phenomenal, dude.
Yeah, they were. Those are not. I got these. I still got mine on my desk. It's a pretty good looking coin. That one's got a lot of detail.
A couple of these. Yeah, massive amounts.
And it's got more of a higher. It's got a higher relief than the normal ones too.
Yeah, these things are awesome. I wish I'd have gotten more. But yeah, that's all. That's what I got this week.
Yep, nothing for me. Too busy today trying to make sure everything was staffed up, and probably not gonna have time tomorrow or Friday. So,
well, I'm working. I'm back working weekends again for the foreseeable future, 2 to 3 weeks at least. So my coin shop days will be getting moved to Monday, and we'll see how things go with that. But so yeah, no visit this Friday, but I'll go Monday and we'll see if we can find anything.
Yeah. How about you guys in the chat? Any big finds or buys this week that got you going? What are you guys seeing constitutional? What about 90%? Like an overflow of it right now. Anybody in the chat buying up some 90%?
I've seen it for 21 to 22 times face. 3D Woodworks. What's up, dude?
Yeah, I would actually go. I'd go for 20. I'd do 20.
Oscar says 20. Yeah. What's up, Cranky?
Hey, Cranky. Nope, he got his copper. Got his copper.
Big test. I got the Pirate Mickey on my desk. Thank you, dude, for the $2, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, those copper Mickeys, dude. I love those things.
BU Rosie Roll. There are a lot of BU Rosies out there. I see them all the time. All the time. It looks like they just did not get any use at all. And then, but if I wasn't such a Mercury nut, I'd buy more of them. But I just don't buy them. I have a few. I do have a few tubes of Rosies, but not my choice, not my first choice.
I had a guy come into the store yesterday, and I can't remember what year it was. I left it at the store, but it was like a 2015, 2017, something like that. Proof Buffalo Nickel. San Francisco mint. Somebody took that out of a set.
Yeah. OTG, BU Morgans at $18 each. You're killing me. I haven't seen them go below 30 for even basic
test those.
Right? Let's see. Humble Stacker did. Well, that's moving. Hang on. Let's see. Traded Maples for Eagles to complete a tube. That's always. Was that a straight up trade, or did you have to throw something in?
That was coin for coin. Is a great deal.
Yeah, it was. Yep. What else?
Let's see.
Jack
picked up
like
six
quarters.
6 25 gold buffaloes and 2 10-ounce or 2 1-ounce gold eagles in 2 weeks. Good night.
That's more than I picked up in 3. That's more than I picked up in 3 years.
That's a lot.
That's more gold than I bought in 3 years. That's a good pickup. OTG. If you got the S mint marks are definitely harder to find in most cases. So that's a hell of a
Sorry
deal,
about the coughing, guys. Let's see. I got an Indian Girl Buffalo coin. Those were great. I thought Stack Attack here was going to get some, but he decided not to. But yeah, it's a good looking piece.
It was. Who's got those now? Is it still what, SD or JM Bullion? They probably all have them by now.
They probably all do by now. 3D says he'll take 10 of those Morgans.
Yes.
You know what? 3D Woodworks. I sent him, to get my coin ring made. I got my coin ring here. And originally I sent him a Morgan that apparently had die cracks. So he sent it back to me so I can get it sent off for grading. And I got it right here.
It came back.
They didn't Yeah, I've got it right here, but they didn't certify the cracks.
Really?
Yeah, there you can see them with the naked eye. And it also came back cleaned.
I'm starting to wonder. That Morgan that Carson City that I sent them, when it came back clean, I was absolutely shocked. So was Lou. Lou looked at it with a loop, and he was like, "If it was very minor."
Oh, you know what? This is a different one. This is the 1881S. The one that I'd sent off that had gone to him, it came back scratched reverse, pitted reverse, which is an error. And then it also came with the VAM 32C. So details, because of the scratch reverse, they didn't give it a number. They just gave it the details grade.
Gotcha.
But they did not certify the die cracks. You can see them with your naked eye, but they didn't certify them.
Looks like it's in pretty decent condition.
It's in beautiful, and it says uncirculated, but they wouldn't give it a number because there's a pretty good scratch on the side here. And it'll be in my next video.
Oh, look, I do have a fellow 80%er in the house, Amy Harrell. She picked up 7 of the Voyagers, which is the one with the canoe, I believe, the Canadian dollars. Those are the 80% silver dollars. I've got so many of those things.
FG said the cracks will be implied by the VAM. See, I don't know anything about Morgan, so I didn't know that. I need to get the Morgan book. Jay Parker, dude, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Jay Parker?
Here's my gold coin.
Oh, that
it came back tooled obverse. You ever heard of that?
I've heard of it. You don't see it very often.
Is it going to show?
It's blaring out. I can see the label though.
Yeah. So apparently that means somebody's gone to the coin and tried to clean up the lines with a tool. That sucks. I spent like $200 grading 4 coins.
A lot of people been caught doing that. It's a lot of times they try to bring like the details back or something. I'm not exactly sure. I think tooled covers quite a bit of monkey business there, but sometimes people try to introduce the detail again by carving into them and just all kinds of crazy stuff. Just leave the coins alone, folks.
Yeah, really.
It's
Brian said he picked up a 25 Eagle and it was a $7 premium. Wow.
No, I won't pay almost $40 for an Eagle. Not happening.
Test those 80% with an XR gun. A lot test above 925. Huh.
You got tooled.
I saw that. Yeah. It is. You know what? The weird thing is, they put a value on it at $3,250 for the gold coin. There's no way this is worth over spot. Not with that grade on it.
Don't forget, you even with that damage, it still has numismatic value, so it's gonna be above and beyond.
Well, yeah, but it says AU, so that would be between 50 and 59 for the grade, which would put it basically at spot. So I don't know where they're coming up with that value at.
I think you're going to see those climb. I think you're going to see the pre-33s climb a lot in the next 5 years. I really do.
Well, it's all right. It's in a holder. It's good to go. Now it'll have its life in the safe, and unless I'm showing off some gold stuff. But anyway, it is what it is.
I got to send off. I got some quarter eagles. I got about 4 or 5 quarter eagles I want to send off, get slabbed. I'd like to have all of my pre-33s slabbed and certified. But then you don't get to hold them.
I got a couple more things I want to get done.
I like to hold them too, though. I like them when they're loose to hold, kind of hold them in your hand, and so much history behind it.
You can always go to the coin shop and play with the ones that he has.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to paw on them a little bit. Hey, why don't you give me that big double eagle there so I can just play with it? Oh, I dropped it on the glass. Sorry.
Pure Metal says he only has a $2.50, a $2.50 Indian. Those are nice coins.
The quarters, I mean, they're going for good money. But I think, and Pedro hit it. They have gone down a little bit. They're not selling as well right now. I think down the road in the next few years, I think you're going to see them jump up though.
There was somebody was telling us they were looking for an Incuse Indian. I can't remember who it was. And they were looking for a $5 Incuse Indian, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got. I do like the pre-33s. I really do. And I was really debating. So the first gold I ever bought was a double eagle, and I had a regular bullion eagle. I had a buffalo, and then the double eagle, and I was trying to decide which one. And the dealer was really cool about it. He goes, just so you know, the double eagle doesn't have quite the ounce. It's not quite an ounce. It's close, but it doesn't have an ounce of gold in it. It's not pure by any chance either. The buffaloes are the pure ones, so that's pure gold, almost pure. Then of course that's, what is it, 92. You guys in the chat remember what the gold purity was on the pre-33s? Like 90. What was it? I can't remember.
90.2 or something. So much gold.
Can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, humble. I agree, man. I like to hold.
0.965. It has 0.965 troy ounces of gold.
No, that's the ounce. I'm talking about the purity.
Oh. 90%. 90% gold, 10% copper.
That's right. Yep. So I made the choice. Instead of going with the buffalo, the pure buffalo, the not quite pure eagle, I went with the double eagle for my first gold. And I don't regret it. I don't regret that at all. I love that coin. Love it.
Somebody in here said that they were talking about grading might be, Big Test says slabbing seems so expensive. It depends. Because you can get a coin graded for under $20. It just depends on how long you want the process to take. But like this one here, this is an 1802 large cent. I paid $10 for it. I spent, I think $25 was the grade fee on this one, just a basic grading, and it's worth $100 in this slab. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it's amazingly good idea to get it put into a slab. And then sometimes you actually go into the negative, because one of those Morgans I got, it costs more to slab it than the coin ended up being worth.
Pure Metals had an interesting comment. He says he's been debating swapping silver for gold just because.
No, don't do it.
That GSR would bug the hell out of me before I ever. I mean, I'm top heavy in silver, but I'm not. That doesn't justify me getting rid of it just to get rid of it. It's actually been the other way around. I've heard of a lot of stackers trading in gold to get silver. Yeah, it's because the GSR is so out of whack right now.
What's up, El? How you doing? Yeah, right now it is so high. I don't
think I would trade.
Consider it.
Not yet. So when would you guys in the chat? When would you consider trading up silver for gold? What's your GSR, Mark? What are you looking for? Just curious. I would like to see it somewhere in the 70s again, but I don't know.
70 or under would start tempting me.
Yeah, for sure. 55, no kidding.
Jim says never.
Never.
At 40 to 1, I'd probably trade my whole stack.
40 to 1, I'd let it all go. Are you kidding me?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Jack would do it at 60. Cranky would do it at 60. Humble says 65, 70.
Oscar
40,
40.
I don't know if we're going to see 40. 3D said 70. So I'm actually launching I got an interesting video coming in tomorrow. I'm actually going to do a Thursday video again. First time in
really?
weeks.
Okay.
Hey,
and Julie, what's up?
It's gonna rock the friggin' internet too, because it's just one of those videos that they're just gonna look at the title and go, "Oh yeah, you suck."
Controversy. Yep.
Hey, it's true.
Greg, I've got one. I've got a 1797 large set that came back damaged and bent. But still, I paid $1 for it. It's worth like $120 or something like that.
Yeah, Thule, I haven't had a chance to say hello, but hello, how are you?
What's up, Space Miner? How you doing, buddy?
What did I miss back here?
We'll vote for Pedro. He says, Ellie, cheers, sister.
Big Test said he traded back in May at 76 to 1. I would say that's not bad. 76 to 1 isn't bad at all.
That one small trade I did, I caught it at 70 to 1, where I traded that 30 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
But
70 to 1, I would let some loose at 70 to 1, no question. Not a bunch, but definitely a.
Well, the dealer he had that proof gold coin that I wanted, and he had the sovereign that I wanted, but he needed silver for his case, so we did a trade.
And 3D, that's a good point. Not till he gets over 1,000. That's where I started really playing around. Once I went over 1,000 ounces, it seemed like everything after that was just cake. So I don't feel as bad when I trade up for gold with my silver now, because I went over a goal that I had set some time ago. I keep adding to it. I mean, I'm not stopping by any means. So I'll probably stack for the next 10 years before I ever sell a single ounce of it.
Hey, Nan, how you doing? OC says he cashed out silver to gold for a customer, 70 to 1, and he was happy.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, 70 to 1.
How long ago was that?
It had to have been a minute.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Had to have been a minute. I'll tell you what. Yeah, 70 to 1. I would get rid of some of my my overage silver for sure.
One of the kooks I need is up for auction. It's auction ending in about a half an hour on eBay. Nobody's bid on it yet, so I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm gonna have to bid on that. $55, dude. They sell for like 70 or something like that. So I might get it. Yep. These last three have been such a pain to find.
Yeah. Well, it's like these Morgans when you're up to just the key dates in the Carson cities. Even the slicks are costing you hundreds of dollars. I mean,
yeah, and you can't even hardly recognize them.
It's insane. Oh, thank you, El. I appreciate that. Appreciate the link.
Let's see.
OTG is not a keeper. Yeah, you are, man.
What?
Stop.
Nobody likes OTG.
Stop.
MSJ, snow down your way. I got about 1.5 inches is about what we got here at my house. 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
I got 3 to 4.
Yep. Yeah, STACKER'S about 2 hours from me, and he got over 3.
Well, that whole system stayed south. It stayed south of everything.
Yep.
So
now up in Chesapeake where I work, 3 to 4 inches. In fact, when I got up there today, it was still snowing.
Vote for Pedro. Yeah, 89 to 1. Me either, bud. No thanks.
Yeah, I'm don't want no parts of that.
Nope.
Attack made me look. OTG, you're a keeper.
So you've been endorsed by Thule.
9 by the goodness. 9 by the okay, snowdrift 9 inches. Spokane, what's up?
Hey, Spoke, how are you, bud?
Oh, dude, this cough's gonna kill me, brother. Finally got over it, and all of a sudden I got a new one.
It's because you're talking more than you. When you talk more, it irritates you.
Yep, it's all your fault, dude. It's all your fault.
Hey, I'm just glad you were able to make it to the show.
Dude, I was scared to death, man.
I know you would have been home just pissed off. sitting around.
Yeah, but I mean that my fever dropped 3 degrees overnight. And I was like, yes, I'm going. Oh, so happy.
So we'll talk about. I got a topic here that I found pretty interesting.
What you got?
Trump. Trump. There's been rumors of Donald Trump bringing back the gold standard.
Won't happen.
Can't really happen. Let's see. According to this, says rumors that the gold standard could be reinstated during Trump's presidency centered largely on positive comments he made about the idea. Notably, he suggested that it would be wonderful, quote unquote, to bring back the gold standard, and a number of his advisors were the same mind. And now everybody's wondering if he's going to put the country back on the gold standard. But his former advisor said he could ditch the U.S. Federal Reserve, again, won't happen, and bring back the gold standard in his second term. But before you guys get too excited, he was also quoted as saying, quote unquote, bringing back the gold standard would be very hard to do, but boy, would it be wonderful. That's the disclaimer. It's not happening.
Yeah, it's because there's not enough gold in the world to back the U.S. currency.
No, not with all the crap we've printed.
You would have to have insane deflation first just to bring the value of the dollar way back up, because there's just not enough gold.
I thought it was pretty funny. In the comment section, people are going crazy. Yeah, he's gonna make it happen. No, he's not. That's not happening. The dollar will die before it ever goes to a friggin' gold standard. And that's just that. So if we had hopes for that, it's not happening.
Yeah, Jack, you're right. Either you'd have to have massive deflation, or they'd have to reevaluate gold high enough to cover it all, which would really hurt gold.
Yeah, nobody would be able to afford it.
Yep, absolutely right.
You're talking about a dollar that's lost, what, 97% of its purchasing power since 1913 when the Fed took over?
Yep, it's coming up on 98%. Yep.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So don't believe everything. I mean, just because it's on the internet, must make it true, right? It has to be true. I heard it on the internet. So I'm guessing not. 98% OC said. I wouldn't doubt it. Would not doubt it. What are you looking at?
My nephew just popped in to bring me my key for the store.
Oh, let's say what
he had to borrow my.
Looked like you had a fly buzzing you, man. You're like getting in karate mode.
No, he's over there. He's shop key. Appreciate it, buddy.
SGT, boy, I wish, my friend. I wish, brother. He said I got most of the gold in my safe. I wish that was the case. I wish I'd gotten in earlier. I really do.
See, could go on fractional gold standard. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah,
boy, do I want to hold an asset that lost 98% of its value.
Right?
Well, I mean, you got some of that in your pocket.
We all have it. We all have it.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's still what makes the world go round, guys. We love our metals and we understand what they mean, but fiat cash, it still runs the world, whether we like it or not.
Yep. Well, for now, eventually, I mean, hopefully no time soon, but eventually it's going to be a pure digital world. I just hope we don't see it in my lifetime.
You and me both. Everybody's like, yeah, no, it's an invasion of your privacy. They can just shut you off. I got news for you. If you hold a bank account somewhere and you piss the government off,
they can shut you off now. Yeah,
they can do it right now without even asking you.
Yeah, because I mean, there's still physical cash, but I mean, it's still digital banking. So,
yep.
No,
so yeah, no, that's. We talk about control now. The only thing is this, though. They can do that. They can check into your account. They can close it down. They can take all the money, demand the bank send the money. If you owe like back taxes or whatnot. Here's the thing. The danger of digital currency is the tracking and the control. If they don't want you to go out and buy that nice Ruger 9mm that you've had your eye on, it gets denied right at the purchase point because they don't want you to have it. So that's when I think we would adapt and overcome. Typical SGT knows what I'm talking about. We would adapt and overcome if that were the case. You find other ways to get that pistol. It is what it is. I mean, the criminals have no problem buying pistols, right? Criminals get them every day. What do you want? I got AKs.
That's right.
What do you want? I got it. And then
They get all you want. Trunk full. Let's see. If we went completely only digital, gold and silver would explode for those who didn't want. Yes, it would. Absolutely would. But again, I just hope we don't see it in my lifetime.
I don't think we're going to see the majority of us in here probably, let's say, are easily within 20 years. You think 20 years of age, top to bottom. So 20 years. Yep. I don't think anybody in this chat is going to see the dollar collapse. That's just my thought. That's my thought. I don't think anybody in their lifetimes here is going to see a dollar completely collapse.
It would be, that's right, Humble. It would be absolute chaos.
And here's the thing. Everybody's like, well, yeah, it could easily happen. It could happen. Here's the thing. There is no other currency in the world that is prepared to take over as, take the place of the dollar right now. None of them are strong enough. Unfortunately, the dollar is the prettiest pig in the poke with the lipstick on it. That's basically all it is.
That's freaking hilarious.
That's it. You just put lipstick on a pig and there's your dollar. So no other currency can handle the reserve status, the world reserve.
Oscar says, bust everything out of slabs when coming to trade with me. And don't litter. Okay. I'm actually starting to enjoy slabbing certain things like these old lard cents and stuff. And
I don't slab a whole lot.
It kind of hurts when you realize that when you're sending off several of them and you get the bill, you didn't realize how much you just spent. But it could go good either way. But yeah, some folks, they'll get a coin and they'll just take it right out. They don't want anything to do with a slab.
I've actually cracked open some slabs.
I've never opened one up.
And here's the other thing I don't get. Why are people slabbing common bullion? Maples, Britannias, Eagles. Why are you wasting your money on bullion? I don't get it.
I don't. Well, I mean, it kind of varies per person. Like I know you've got a couple pieces of bullion slabbed for sentimental reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Libertab slabbed, which finally did sell, but I did it because it was a limited. It was a collector's piece. You're talking about what people like grade like your basic silver eagles and stuff.
Yeah, I don't
understand it either.
No, like if there was I have a silver eagle. That's a 23 or something. It's either 22 or 23. I forget. And I did have it slabbed. Absolutely. Because my dad gave it to me for Christmas. And, I don't know you don't know how long your parents are going to be around. To me, that's something that won't have a price tag on it. And I don't care I didn't even look at the grade. Doesn't matter. I just wanted to preserve it. So when I sell everything, when every ounce of silver is gone, I have certain pieces that are not for sale. And that's one of them. So, I've got my keepers. I've got my keepers.
Chuli with the 9 months worth of membership. Thank you so much. It's always awesome to see you around, and thank you for the support as always. I never could pronounce his name, but he says, do you have any proof like Morgan's that you can show?
Was it
see, I was hoping this one would get the proof like my 81S, but it didn't get it.
I've got an 82S that might pull it off, but I don't see I don't see any reason to send it in.
Yep.
It's got the wagon wheel. I mean, you turn it in the light and it's got the full wagon wheel.
This one does beautiful. Too. It is insane. Beautiful. The cartwheel on this. Yep. He says, I can tell right away. It's not close though. Yeah, it was definitely close. Yeah, this one, that clean grade, dude, that one broke my heart.
That's why it shines, right?
To what?
That's why it shines.
Well, I didn't even know if you cleaned them that it would still get a cartwheel.
I think I think most cleaners will take the cartwheel effect out, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this has an extremely strong cartwheel.
And that was with the that was with my 78 Carson City. It still had a wagon wheel to it, little cartwheel effect. And neither me or the dealer, we were both blown away when it came back cleaned. Blown away.
But I mean, CAC is extremely strict on their grading. So
for sure,
if you're going to send something to CAC, make sure you're prepared for harsh grading. Let's see. Let's be real. The actual proof likes or DMPL, because DMPL is so good. What are you talking about? Like the deep cameos and stuff like that? What's the M? I know the PL is proof like. Is deep something proof like? What's the M?
I don't know. That I do not know. Mint.
Yep. I know there's the deep cam. Oh, deep mirror. There you go. Deep mirror proof like. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Tully said he loves the DMPLs.
Love the dimples. He loves the dimples.
Dimple. There you go. That's a great way to do it. CAC, Simon Cowell of grading. That's about right. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yep.
No doubt.
But I tell you what, if you get a strong grade from CAC, the value of the coin itself will pull more than an NGC or a PCGS coin of the same grade.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure. Now, the majority of my Morgans are not slabbed. That's why I bought the album. I like to look at them in the album. So I have some, the rarer ones. I have some that are, they're not perfect. And others, more common ones, they're absolutely gorgeous, like brilliant white. It just varies. And basically, I just want to get the album filled and then maybe double back a few years down the road and maybe replace some of the fillers that I've got.
Yeah.
So, but my point now is to get that damn album finished, and boy, is it killing me. It is absolutely killing me at this point.
You'll get there, brother. Just a little bit of time. I mean, in the last couple of months, you picked up like 8. So, I mean, you're definitely putting in some work on it. That's for sure.
SGT says you look like Chuck Norris.
No, I think my head's bigger than it is.
Really, you don't know what Chuck Norris looks like?
Was off topic, but anyone ever told you that you look like Chuck Norris? Sorry, I can't unsee that. No, nobody's ever told me I look like Chuck Norris. That's hilarious.
He doesn't look
now
like
I need to look up Chuck Norris.
That's not, you just next time they say that, you have to respond. I don't look like Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris looks like me.
There you go. That's right.
Southeast. I'd be surprised if Bulicano even owned a coin, but the DMPL and CC talk is nonstop. Dirty Harry. I don't know about that. You look like Dirty Harry too. You're just full of
No, I don't have the squinty eyes and
star power.
My head's definitely too big for him. He says my Silver Journey Texas Ranger.
Put a hat on.
I'm not a horse guy. And I'm not a hat guy. Can't y'all see my poofy hair?
Yeah, I don't look like anybody in Hollywood, thankfully. I will never be accused of having a Hollywood face. That's for damn sure.
I have a face for radio.
Same.
Let's see, MSJ, grow a fro and point.
No, then you look like Will Ferrell.
Actually, it's my hair will do that if I let it grow because my hair is extremely thick. And mine doesn't grow just down. It goes out. So yeah, not interested. Not doing that.
Thule says I look like Tony Danza. I don't know about that.
You got a little Danza in there. I can see a little Danza.
Angela.
See, now you need a daughter named Samantha. You can borrow my daughter named Samantha.
Boy, that one really went south. That girl. What's her name? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know what her real name is.
Alyssa Milano, I think it was.
Stack Attack, he says, looks like a younger version of his boss.
Oh, was he a good or bad guy?
That's a good question, isn't it? He says, honestly, I don't know what kind of other coin looks great on camera. Well, the problem is doing this on a live stream. We're only at 720p, so they're not going to look amazing anyway.
StreamYard sucks.
Yeah, we don't pay for the StreamYard feed. We need to switch over to the other software that we have set up. We just haven't done any test runs with, because then we can stream at 1080.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people using it.
Vegas Stacker and his group, they do it.
Mishy says his boss was a Marine too. Can't be bad. All right, we're not bad guys. See, there you go. Marines aren't bad guys, I promise.
People say I look like Snoop Dogg in the house.
Snoop's about as chill as they get, man. Is there a chiller human being on the planet than Snoop Dogg?
He said that was a Bob Ross joke. Actually, he is quite the chill guy. I mean, he's just always laid back. That's because he's stoned. He's
always high, but still,
he's always high.
The guy is just extreme chill, man. The guy is just emotionless. He just loves life.
We're talking about some Bob Ross Silver Journey. I hope not.
SGT, I mean, come on. Some maybe, but you get that in every branch, dude. I remember fighting plenty of fellow Marines back in the day when I was in. You think it wouldn't be that way, but it's like a brother. People don't understand. Even though they say units are supposed to be tight, everybody gets along, that's not the case. You're going to have a rival in life no matter where you are, especially the military. It is what it is. Even though they're brothers, they're always going to be brothers and sisters, but it doesn't mean you always get along. You didn't get along with your brothers in real life, right?
Yep.
It's just like you fought with your real siblings, you'll fight with the fellow Marines. I got plenty of fights.
L says that they're going to be doing maintenance on their electric tomorrow, and they're going to shut their power off for 6 hours.
Oof, cold time.
Talk about bad timing,
right?
What kind of crap is that? So you're going to have to make a trip to Walmart or something to walk around all day. Let's see. We will fight each other, but let someone else try to fight one of us. That's right. Yeah. Yep.
Very, very true. We know when to turn it on and off. Amy was in the Air Force. My whole family was Air Force, Amy. I kind of broke that streak.
My father was in the Army.
Yeah, I just assumed when I was a kid that because everybody else had been in the Air Force that I was going Air Force. I always knew I was going in the military, but had no idea I was going to change it up and go Marine Corps. But here's the thing. I walked in. I was drunk from the night before. It was a Saturday. And, it was one of those 4-way recruiting stations where all 4 branches are in there.
Yep.
Of course, Air Force was the last one on the right. Guess who was the first on the left? Marine Corps. So I'm walking in. They hear there's a bell on the door because they're like ravenous wolves. Whenever the bell rings, everybody jumps up. And so the Marine gets to me first. He goes, "Hey, you, where are you going?" "Oh, go talk to the Air Force." "Oh, get your ass in here. Talk to the real men." You're 18. You go like, "Okay."
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, SGT. Go figure, man. When I took the ASVAB, I was still drunk from the night before. I don't know how. Some guy came out and he's like, "You got the 90th percentile." I'm like, "How? How? That's impossible."
Yeah, I tried, but my medicals, my knees, man, they wouldn't let me in. Tried 3 times.
It's insane. Good times though. Seems like a lifetime ago, man. Life is just moving by way too quickly for my taste.
Says, imagine that Stack Attack was a drunk when he signed up, or he was drunk when he signed up. There you go. Thank you for your story.
I was going in the service one way or the other because I was getting in too much trouble back home. So they just got to me first. Kind of hit the ego. They hit that ego
button.
They
won the race.
Right here in the middle of your forehead, there's an ego button, and they hit it.
Yep. Thank you. I hope. Thank you all for your service. Every one of y'all, absolutely. And it was a lot harder to get in the military back when I was that age too. They'll let anybody in now.
They were far more selective back in the day.
Yeah.
Marine Corps, if you had any kind of charges pending, you weren't going. Nowadays, they can't even. I don't even think they're meeting quota for any of the branches.
No, that's why they got so many signing bonus,
It's a shame.
signing bonuses and stuff like that.
And when we're talking like we talk about our politicians. We talk about politicians. I think from the president on down, I think every politician position, no matter what it is, I think they should have at least served in the armed forces as a minimum requirement, and then put in term lengths. You got to put in term limits. Some of these
there should be term limits for for every government official. Yeah, I'm talking about like senators and congressmen, stuff like that. They shouldn't be able to do that for their entire life.
Some of these cats have been sucking off the teat of humanity for way too long, and they got rich over it. But it is what it is.
SGT says he never met a coin collector that was in the service, but he got into this community, and they're everywhere.
Well, it's a larger audience. I know there's a bunch of us jarheads out here. That much is for sure. I've met more jarheads.
A lot of the guys I meet in this community are ex-military. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Vegas, what's up?
There's Vegas. We were just talking about you. My mom offered cash for Army to take me, but I'm glad they wouldn't take me. I said I tried. They wouldn't take me either. My knees go to crunching and stuff. They're like, yep. You can't go.
They're taking GEDs now. Best believe that. They can't. The beggars cannot be choosers now. Not in the military. You got less and less people signing up. Did I read that wrong? They wouldn't let you in because you had a GED? Which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. I
have a GED. Yeah, I was in so much trouble in school that me and a buddy of mine, we left high school, and the same day we enrolled at a community college to get our GEDs. So I mean, it's like we went from one straight to the other. But yeah, I would have never graduated, dude. I was always in trouble in school.
SGT says the Corps still not taking GEDs. Dang.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Me either. OTG says you can cut off your ding dong and get in now. Well, hell, yeah. OTG, you can go in there with one and they'll cut it off for you and pay for the surgery.
That's Southeast Stacker's blind, so they wouldn't let him in. Wow.
I get that. I do. That's unfortunate. Southeast, where were you trying to go into? I'm curious. What branch?
Somebody made a statement earlier they wouldn't let people with flat feet in. That used to be true. But now, as far as I know, now they don't care.
Standards. It's standards. Yeah. Well, I had no choice to go. I was getting in so much trouble back home. It was like, I got to get out of this state. I have got to get out of this state. I don't know. When I got to Navy. Navy, I got you. It was funny when I got to. I was so happy to be out of the state, be away from home. When I got down to Paris Island, I was the only one that actually wanted to be there. Everybody else was like, "What did I do? What have I done?" Crying in the rack at night on the first night and receiving.
Crying and whining. Holy crap!
Oh my God! You should have heard him. I want to go home. Like, this thing hasn't even started yet. What are you crying about? This is nothing. This is one or two friggin' receiving drill instructors. If you can't handle a receiving guys, you wait till you get your permanent ones. All hell's gonna break loose. And boy, did it.
A lot of folks they just don't realize that military is not a joke.
Well,
and
back in the day,
it wasn't when I was a kid.
And I'm not saying it's a joke
nowadays. I have no idea, but I don't know if the training standards are any different or whatnot. But
I would never.
It was pretty brutal when I was 20 years old, and I wasn't even in there.
I would never disrespect anybody that signed on the dotted line, regardless of branch, for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely right.
So, but have things changed? Absolutely, they have definitely changed. So, Bulicano, all the military spending, but the wages aren't good. No, the wages suck. God, we had staff sergeants with kids who were on welfare, for God's sake. Like the pay, you didn't go in for the pay. That's for damn sure. And most of them were just running up, paying credit card debt that they couldn't even pay. I mean, they were just running up credit cards. It was horrible.
You know, they're not doing full retirement for the military anymore either. It's 401k plans they're starting up with for them now.
Yeah, because 401ks are probably cheaper. That's crap.
That's
That's why no
exactly
companies
it.
do
Yep.
pensions anymore.
Yep.
They're cheaper.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
damn
a
shame.
shame. That's a shame.
Yep.
I considered doing 20. I got out after 5. I considered doing 20, and the more I thought about it, the more I was just ready to start my life again. You know, it was a good
Yeah.
5 years. I would do it again for sure. But you just hit a point where you know. And what I wish I'd known is I wish I'd been stacking back in those days instead of going to the damn bars all the time and giving money to dancers who couldn't care less about you. Oh yeah, throw money around, make it rain, make it rain.
Yeah.
Shoot, we didn't make a buck. If I'd have gotten a stacking back when I was in the service, I'd have it made right now. But what young
Yeah,
Marine is going
we
to
all
spend
didn't think
money on
about
silver and
stacking at
gold?
that age.
Who's thinking about that? 18 to 20, 22?
Yep.
You kidding me? Yeah, that's the last thing on your mind is your finances for most of us. We didn't care about
Yep.
anything else.
All my money went to do something to have fun. That's it.
Mm-hmm. SGT. No, I guess not, huh? We were just numbers. You went from being a human being to a number the minute you signed on the dotted line. And that's exactly what you are. You were an asset. And that was proven in Arizona. We were stationed in Arizona for a det, and a couple of guys got like sunburned. I mean, deathly sunburned, like almost 3rd-degree burned. And it put them out of service. It put them out of service for about a month. And they were actually written up for that. They're written up for being sunburned. Something like it's Article 15, which catches everything. If you can't think of anything, Article 15. I think they were toting it as destruction of government property or something stupid because you burned yourself. You got sunburned.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you couldn't perform your duties as a Marine. So you got written up. Crazy times. Crazy times. Jim, thanks for being here, my friend. Good seeing you. As always, a pleasure.
Always good to have you, bud. Have
Just
yourself a great
Fred,
night.
correct. L, we were sunburned because there was nothing else to do but go to the pool when we were off duty. And Arizona is just hot. It's hot as hell. That's all it is, just hammer your head hot. Because we were down in Yuma, which is in like the butthole of Arizona. It's right near the Mexican border. Hot as Hades. OTG, yeah, I think that's what they called it. Destruction or damaging government property. And that's what you were. You were government property. You're a number. And Pedro says, you are an asset mentality. He goes well beyond the military. Yes, sir. Absolutely. SGT, you know about Yuma. What a hellhole. That and 29 stumps out in California. 2 hellholes. I was glad to get out of there. Bulicano says basically a prisoner for that time. No, I disagree, man. Look, you can hear a lot of things about the military, but we worked hard, we trained hard, but man, did we play hard. We had a blast. When we were off the clock and we were out of uniform, we had an absolute blast, trust me. We made up for it.
That's always good.
Yep. Yeah, OTG, they wouldn't even let us have tattoos back when I was in. Or if you did, it had to be like hidden.
Bob said it was sign up or get drafted. That was my dad. They said we can either draft you and send you to Vietnam, or you can join and go where you want. So he joined and went to Germany.
Nan said her uncle said it was hot in Saudi Arabia. It was hot, but here's the thing: at night it'd get below freezing. Ironically, hundreds during the day below freezing, and that's when we were doing our night patrols into Iraq. We were just doing these border patrols, and boy, did it get! You couldn't have enough layers of clothes on. You just freezing your ass off.
Yes.
It's insane. Yeah, Vegas, I agree, man. It's always a good crowd for sure.
He says, so
We've
you
kind of
have
gotten
any
off
military coins? Are you talking about challenge coins?
Challenge coins. I've got a few. Some of them are among my keepsakes that I will always have for my
There you
unit.
go.
So he's sitting on a donut. Sorry, big test. AKA, what's up? But anyway, yeah, I wish I'd gotten into stacking back in those days, but we were buying cars and going to bars, and throwing our money everywhere we could throw it. Stereo equipment. We went over to Japan, buying all kinds of electronics that hadn't even been released in the States yet.
Japan always had it first.
Well, they made it most of it there. So, I'll try to gather them up, at least do a screenshot of them. I gotta find half of them. They're around here somewhere. I think challenge coins. Does anybody collect challenge coins, military or not? I think there's some of the coolest
my
things.
challenge coin fell out of my wallet last year. That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Yeah, that does suck. I hate that. SGT, same to you, man. We ought to do a collab video on challenge coins someday. I know you got some.
There you go.
I think you sent me one back in the day. I'm almost positive you did. AKA, did we feed the monkeys? In the Philippines, we went to one of the zoos in the Philippines, and they said one thing you don't do is feed them, and the other thing is don't smile at them, at the monkeys. And we're like, what? Don't smile? I didn't know. You know, you're trying to tell a Marine not to do something. What do you think he's going to do? You're going to feed him and you're going to smile at him. So apparently in the monkey world, smiling is a challenge. These monkeys went just crazy. They're just rattling, you know. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I get it now.
Bob said he's got a bunch of challenge coins.
I'll bet. So yeah, don't ever show your teeth to monkeys, folks. Apparently that's a challenge. Didn't know that. That's why he told us not to do it.
Nope, now you know. What year did you go into the Corps?
Oh, 87 for me. I got out of graduated high school 86, tried to figure out what the hell I wanted to do, started getting in trouble, got to know all the police on a very personal basis. Figured I better get my ass in the military. So
1987, I was 9 years old.
I'm dating myself terribly here, but yeah, I went in at 1987. That was after a year of just insubordinate behavior. I mean, when you get to know a city's cops by first name, you're probably getting in too much trouble. And most of mine was like car stuff. You know, I was racing down 95 at over $1, you know, just getting pulled over, and they don't ask for license and registration. You get pulled over for 115 and a 55. They don't ask for license and registration. They get out with their guns drawn and tell you get the hell out of the car, put your hands on your head. You're going to town. You're going downtown. And I spent a few nights in state police barracks in their little holding cell, probably like 3x3. You can't get very comfortable in a 3x3 cell. So,
SGT says he was a year old in 87.
You're just a pup. Young pup. I got you guys by a few years. And I know there's some older folks in here too, but yeah, it does. Humble. I can't even believe the years have passed the way they have. It's just seems like a lifetime ago, and makes you question whether it was even yours. Bulicano. Yeah. I wish I'd stacked more when I was younger. I didn't see the value in it. But how many 18-year-olds do? There's a few smart ones out there. I wasn't one of them. Saving money. What was that? Who had a savings account in the Marine Corps? We were spending every bit of it. It was paycheck to paycheck.
Do you think 2K or 10K is too much at 29? 10,000 what?
For a salary? I don't know what 10K.
Yankee stacking. He says he dropped a $10 super chat and says he's just a little bit older.
Yankee was lurking. Yankee was lurking that whole time.
Just a dash.
Fellow New Englander.
So much for the super chat.
He's a fellow New Englander. I'm a Rhode Island native, so I used to get up that way a long time. Do I think 10K is too much for a stack at 29? Is that what you're saying? No. I think that showed a lot of foresight. Showed a lot of foresight on your part, which is awesung.
Yeah, I wish I had any stack. Yeah.
29. I was married. I had a young family. I had 3 kids, car payments, mortgage. Man, it was tight. I couldn't have stacked a damn penny. back in those days. It was just survival until
Yep.
I got, then I got a better job and things started, getting better.
What-
But for
100%.
those early years, man, as a family man, those were lean. I thought I was going to have it made getting into service. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I thought, I'll have a great job. Everybody will hire me.
Yankee,
Yeah.
did you have a military career? Were you ever in the military? I see we're all gonna die on Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Oh, I see. My dad was in Vietnam, so he didn't want me to enlist and go to the Gulf. Yeah.
Makes sense. But the Gulf War was no Vietnam. That's for sure. I've got mad respect for those guys that came before us. Let me tell you, Vietnam, World War I and II. That's when they used to hand some of these guys. You ever heard of the tunnel rats? You know what they do?
Yeah. Yep. I know exactly who they are. Yeah.
Screw that. That's when they handed you a pistol and said, "Private, get your ass down there and see what's in the tunnel."
Hole.
I'm
Yep.
like, well, and they didn't even, dude, they didn't even hesitate. Drop right in there.
Blanco says, Yankee, you served in the Union Army, right?
Oh,
I don't think he's not that old.
I thought we had a well-behaved crowd over here too.
Oh, that hit in the feels. Goodness.
Nan, that was a great choice. Holding out till you were 40. That is what it is.
Yeah, so they made me sign up for the TSP program with savings quarter every year, quarter of the paycheck. Wow. Well, that's after 10 years of service, had over 3,000 saved. Well, hey, a savings is a savings.
Oh, I got out of the Corps with a hell of a paycheck because you think about it. I sold all that leave that I didn't use. We're gone for 2 years. All the money that I didn't spend. What are you spending your money on out there? There was nothing to buy. They fed us, and there was nothing to do with your money. A couple of female Marines figured it out. They were raking it in hand over fist, but that didn't go too well in the end for them.
Yeah.
Dishonorable discharges. So
AKA said he's been stacking for 4 years. Vince Stacking has a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old, and we've been running on fumes. Hope Trump can bring energy and food down. That would affect us immediately. I think that's going to be the big change is the energy. Bringing the cost of energy down is going to help a lot.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much he can do of course, they're already hammering Trump on day one. Oh yeah, you said food and eggs were going to come down. They just went up. They're jumping all over Trump. I'm like, come on, guys. I know you don't like him, but let's let him do some work before you hammer him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the haters are going to hate, dude, but I'm glad he's there, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I mean, he can't wave a magic wand and make everything better. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, but
he may not get it all done he's not going to get it all done in 4 years. Never mind 4 days. So
yep.
It's just too much.
It's definitely going to be a lot better than the last 4.
There's just too much to be done. There's so much to be done. There's so much stuff to fix. So many things going on at once.
Yep.
The money we've sent overseas to the Ukraine is just, it's astounding what we spent overseas. You think about what that money could have done for infrastructure here, and for
absolutely.
Getting our kids. When 1 in 5 American kids went hungry last night, and you're sending trillions in aid to another country, something's not right. So, I mean, I believe in helping when we can, but what about the home front? When you got veterans living in boxes in California, for God's sake.
It's just been too much of them not paying attention to us, and hopefully that's going to change, because right now, well, for the last 4 years, it's all been money being sent out, and they haven't paid attention to the home front, and that's why we're in the boat we're in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what happens. And honestly, if there was everybody's like, do you go Republican or Democrat? And I'm like, you know what? I'm at the point in my life where I would vote for the most qualified candidate. Seriously.
Exactly.
If somebody blew me away from the Democratic Party, they'd get my vote. But we're, when a Trump is able to win over people, something's not right. I voted for Trump, and because I just couldn't give a vote to the other one. But certainly there are more qualified people out there that could do this job. But the problem is it's predicated on wealth. You got to have money to run. You have to have millions to run. You got to drum up funds. You have to have connections. Not everybody can do that. So it is what it is. We'll see.
But hey, we're definitely in a better boat than we were. So that's
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Here's for the next 4 years. Yep.
I'm hoping for some good change, but we'll see what he can do.
Yankee says this is a 20-year effort. It will need to span administrations. If nothing bad happens in the next 4 years, Vance has a good chance to continue Republican control and Dems in utter disarray. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, like I said, it's not something that's going to get fixed in 4 years. That's impossible.
No.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll all we can do is just say a prayer and hope for the best.
Yeah.
I hope we can get some good results.
Just keep the country in your prayers and keep the administration in your prayers. And yeah, like you said, we'll just hope for the best, hope and pray for the best.
That's it.
Yep.
It. Well,
all right, my friend.
Yeah, we're on an hour and 22, I see.
Yep,
Yankee, take care. Thanks for stopping by.
Have a great night. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. Yankee, real quick. I am going to be working weekends for the next few weeks. So I won't be able to do any moderating on Thursday because I'll be at work, but I'll still be listening in during the stream. All right.
Good night, El. Appreciate it.
El, it's always good to see you. Take care.
We kind of went off topic a little bit tonight, but that's all right.
A little bit, but that's all right. I think it went okay.
Spirited conversation, right? The chat was live. I mean, chat was killing it tonight. You guys are always
as always.
Yep.
Our stream went almost 4 hours on Monday. Holy smoke!
I can't do it. Vegas, I can't do it, man. 4 hours.
I can't do 4 hours, dude. I got other stuff I got to finish. I got to get up and go to work. I still got stuff I got to do.
I got stuff to do, and I don't know what I'd even talk about for 4 hours. I really don't.
SGT, thank you, buddy. Have yourself a good night.
Good night, brother.
Oscar, take care.
OTG, Cranky, good night. L, thank you. All right, my friend. Well, enjoyed it as always, and we will be back on Silver and Gold Stack Attack next Wednesday at 8:30. Don't forget our special guest star, Pure Metals.
Yeah, we got Pure Metals.
He's going to show you guys something that I think you're really going to like. So make sure
absolutely
stop.
There's a link to Stack Attack's channel down in the description, so y'all make sure y'all are over there to hang out with us next Wednesday.
Yep,
that one's going to be a blast. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, I think he's got something for you that you guys might actually appreciate. So we'll go from there. So
it'll be awesome.
Hope to see you guys next week, and we'll talk about what he's got.
Heck yeah, we'll see y'all there.
Yep, my silver journey been a pleasure as always.
Stack Attack, brother. It's always good to see you. Y'all take care. God bless.
Good night, guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Good night. Pure Metals, good night.